Rumors point to the iPhone 6 being just as thin as the 5th generation iPod Touch. The HTC One M8 Ace, crazy name, seems to target the Galaxy S5 in plastic. And speaking of Samsung, let's talk about the Galaxy S5 Prime. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if this video starts sounding funny at some point, I'm sorry guys. The power went out again, but I'm trying to get you the news, right? This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with the official news, which are actually sad news, as I know a lot of you are waiting for the Sony Xperia Z2 to come to the United States, and that's going to be kind of slow, as we know that Sony does a really terrible job at aiming the United States market. If you're interested in the device in Canada, it will be available in May. It's already available in Europe in certain places, but if you want to get it in the United States, apparently it will be available until July. And given the fact that the Z1 was launched at IFA in August, it's kind of pointless, guys, but I don't know, it's a cool phone, you decide. Now, speaking of US flagships, Samsung apparently has another Galaxy up its sleeve, and we've been talking about this Quad HD Galaxy S5, and the rumors are that the device will be called the Galaxy S5 Prime, that it'll be launched in June, and it'll feature the Quad HD display aside from other great specifications. It's pretty much almost the same phone, only a better display, and we wonder exactly what Samsung plans to bring to this phone, which we don't already have on the Galaxy S5. Hopefully a good camera. Now let's talk about the rumored HTC One M8 Ace. My god, these names. The rumors are that this phone is a plastic version of the HTC One M8 in every single way. It's the same specifications, just about everything, only it's a plastic chassis. Can you imagine this phone having the matte polycarbonate that we had on the One X only brought to the One M8 Ace? I hate the name, but it would be a really cool design. Hopefully they do consider it and don't bring us a glossy phone. But anyways, let's just see if it can compete against the Galaxy S5, mainly because even though the process is going to be less expensive, obviously bring us a more affordable phone, it's going to have the same camera, and you know that's a problem. And if you thought we had mentioned odd and funny names today, we were just getting started. Let's talk about the Nokia Superman, as that plans to be Nokia's next flagship, but yeah, that's just a code name. Now apparently this phone, aside from being one of their first Windows Phone 8.1 devices, will also be the first Windows Phone out there to sport a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, which would be new, which would be great. It's the new trend. It's what the manufacturers are doing now, because the whole selfie thing has become so popular that let me just try to get in the frame here, and you let me know if I look good, but that's the new thing. Let's see what we get from the Nokia Superman sometime in the summer, hopefully. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, if you were wondering exactly how thin is thin when it comes to the iPhone 6, well, a neighboring website was able to get their hands on one of the cases that was made from the schematics, and they compared it to the 5th generation iPod Touch, and it turns out that they fit exactly in, meaning that the iPhone 6 is pretty much just as thin as the 5th generation iPod Touch, which is 6.1 millimeters thick. Apparently the iPhone 6 will be 6 millimeters thick, which is even thinner slightly, and it's really interesting, though the rumors are that Apple can't even find the way to build a battery that fits in there. Which leads me to the question of the day. Do you really want a thin phone? I mean, is that really something you want, or would you rather have a thicker phone with a better battery? Because in my particular case, after having to charge the iPhone at least twice a day yesterday and the day before, it's too annoying to have a phone that you have to be charging all the time. I would rather have a thicker phone, but leave us a comment down below. What do you think? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.